Number 2, David Smith. Number 5, Rolling down. Number 2, Paul. Number 20, Number 34,
Well, I mean, that's all they got. That's all they got. They don't really have tall people. They're always playing small ball. Welcome back to the action here with the boys game going. Logan Davis, I know you're listening, so see you, buddy. Bryant wins the tip, but Summertown ends up with it. Got a reversible roster. Not a large line out there for the Eagles here, but driving in and a layup, no good for Neal. Davis now has it. Butler had the rebound. Davis has Van Fleet goes back inside. Man, fast ball. Layup in and out, and it's rebounded by number 34, Cooper Ingle for the Eagles. Bringing it down is Neal. He's going to go to Alexander, who's going to go over to Stanley. Stanley backs up, back out to Alexander. Inside, and Butler just picks that one right off. Cupcake to him. Davis now. Davis over to Bryant. Bryant, that pass picked off by Stanley. Stanley inside. Stanley's layup, no good. But a late whistle. And that's going to be a foul. And Stanley will go to the line 4-2. Free throw up, no good. Second free throw up, no good. In and out. Butler with the rebound again. Gives it to Van Fleet. Van Fleet takes it down, gives it to Davis. Davis over to Bryant. Bryant for 3. Good. The Wildcats take the first bucket of the game. Now, inside. There's the shot from the free throw line. No good. Bryant with the rebound. Gives to Davis. Over to Bryant. To Davis. Davis. Looking. Goes to Van Fleet. Inside. Double team. Butler couldn't get it to him. Davis. Looking. Davis spin around. Davis kicks over to Bryant. Bryant. Dribbling left. Over to Van Fleet. Van Fleet inside to Harris. Harris out to Davis. Davis drives in. Davis. Layup. No good. But they're going to say it's tipped. He got it back. Davis. Good. Neal to break it down here. Neal looks. Gives to Alexander. Alexander over to Ingle. Ingle gives to Stanley. Stanley back over to Neal. Neal throws it straight out of bounds. I don't believe that anybody was looking there. He threw it straight out of bounds. Davis now to Van Fleet. Back to Davis. Davis with the one to bring it down the floor. Davis. Van Fleet. Van Fleet loses it. It's going to be Eagles ball. Neal now with it. Neal looking. Spins over side. There he goes. Neal's going to get to Stanley. Back to Neal. Gets the screen from Alexander. Neal goes behind but loses it. Gets another screen from Alexander. Over to Stanley. Back to Neal. Neal back to Stanley. Inside to Engel. Engel. Layup. And a foul, they're going to say on Nate Beavis with a push, and that's going to send Engel to the line for two. Both free throws up and good. Second free throw up and out. Loose ball. It's going to be Wildcats basketball. Beavis with it now. Beavis looking. Gives to Bryant. Bryant inside to Butler. Butler out to Van Fleet. Van Fleet drives inside. Out to Harris. Harris looking. Harris gives to Butler. Butler up. No good. Loses it. Butler can't secure the rebound. It's going to be tipped out, and it's going to go to the Eagles as it'll be inbounded. Oh, no. Flight ball. Butler couldn't secure it, but it looks like the Eagles were the ones who tipped it out. Davis inbound now. Davis into Butler. Butler to Van Fleet. Van Fleet back to Davis. Davis wide open for three-point range. No good. Harris with the rebound. No. Right back up and in.
Upside the head.
Neal now with it. Neal. Since Alexander in motion. Neal looking for Stanley. Stanley back to Neal. Neal. And a timeout going to be called by the Eagles here with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter as the Wildcats lead 7-1.
I would like to take this time to thank our sponsors that make this live stream possible and free for you, the viewer. Now is the time where I ask you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. What does subscribing to this channel mean exactly? Does it mean you have to pay for something? No, you will never have to pay for anything on this channel. It will always be completely free for you to watch thanks to our sponsors. By subscribing to the channel, you are helping the channel to grow and more people can enjoy these videos. The one thing you will need is a Gmail account, or otherwise known as a Google account. Do you have to pay for a Google account? No, it's a free service. If you do not already...
The inbounds to Neal. Neal now looking over to Browder. Oh, he takes the handoff to Browder. Gives it to Alexander. Instead, Alexander's shot no good. Van Fleet comes down with the rebound. Van Fleet got a hack. No call though. Butler gives it to Beavis. Beavis ahead to Bryant. Bryant for three. Good. Another good shot. Neal here. Neal. Crossover. Spin move now. Loses it. Beavis picks that one. Beavis down the floor. Layup. Good. Beavis playing a really good game after missing last night due to sickness for Collinwood. Over. Engel with it. Inside to Stanley. Back to Engel. Engel. Looking. Over to Neal. Neal drives inside. Neal stops. Van Fleet blocked the shot that time. Good defensive execution from the Cats early. As Beavis will come out for Stegall. That's my brother. And the inbound, the shot up, no good from Browder. Bryant will have the rebound. Bryant over to Stegall. Stegall drives inside. Stegall loses it. Tipped out though by Browder. It's going to be Cats ball. Stegall to inbounds here. Stegall into Butler, who gives to Van Fleet. Back to Stegall, wide open. No good. Bryant with the rebound though. Back to Van Fleet. Van Fleet up to Stegall at the top of the key. Stegall inside. Harris can't hold on to it, but the loose ball, Stanley grabbed it as he was out of bounds. That's going to stay with the Cats. Bryant near the inbound. Bryant to Butler. To Van Fleet. Van Fleet. Back to Bryant. Bryant wide open. 3-pointer, no good. Butler picks up the rebound, though. Butler goes up, no good. Harris gets it, though. No good. Butler gets it again. That one back up and in. Good offensive rebounding by the Cats there. Neal now. Neal looking. Goes right. Neal drives in. Stops. Out to Engel. Engel shot. No good. And Neal out-rebounded Van Fleet there. He's going to swing it back around. Alexander with it now. Alexander, he's going to go to Browder. Browder, jump shot just inside the 3-point range. He banks it in. That's going to hit 2, though. Van Fleet looking over to Stegall. Stegall around to Bryant. Bryant wide open for 3 again. Missed, though. Loose ball. Browder comes up with it. Browder doesn't know the clock. He just dribbles it out. Here at the end of the first quarter, your WMS Wildcats lead at 14-3. We'll be right back.
I would like to take this time to thank our sponsors that make this live stream possible and free for you, the viewer. Now is the time where I ask you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. What does subscribing to this channel mean exactly? Does it mean you have to pay for something? No, you will never have to pay for anything on this channel. It will always be completely free for you to watch thanks to our sponsors. By subscribing to the channel, you are helping the channel to grow and more people can enjoy these videos. The one thing you will need is a Gmail account, or otherwise known as a Google account. Do you have to pay for a Google account? No, it's a free service. If you do not already have a Gmail account, go to google.com and create an account by clicking the blue sign in button at the top of the page. Once you have done that, come back to the channel and click on the subscribe button, and you can also comment on the videos in real time or after the fact. We do ask that if you do make comments, to please keep them civil. If enough people finally do subscribe.
The inbounds here to Beavis. Beavis. And Sarge, Jace Butler, maybe? Not really sure what the call was there, but I have no idea. Neal over to Engel. Engel back to Alexander now. Alexander to Engel again. Engel's shot is up and good. What a wonky shot for him, but it went in. Beavis with it. Beavis dribbles, splits the defenders. Beavis looking, finds Stegall. Stegall around Beavis. Back to Beavis. Gives to Bryant. Bryant looking. Back to Beavis. Beavis now. Over to Stegall. Stegall looking. He's fouled. The inbounds here. That one's going to go into Case Bryant. Bryant looking inside to Harris. Harris back over to Stegall. Stegall with the fake. Can't get him shaking though. Beavis back to Stegall. Stegall sets the play up. Gives it to Beavis. Beavis. Stegall fell. And he got it back to Beavis somehow. Beavis. And a no call there. Neal stripped it from him. Neal behind the back. Neal sets up. Neal for 3. No good. Beavis with the rebound. Over to Stegall. Stegall looking. Dribbles. Stegall. Over to Beavis. Beavis up, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be 2. And the Butler in the corner. Bryant back to Beavis. Beavis looking. Came over from the opposite block. Check that out. Alexander now got it. Alexander inside to Stanley. Back out to Neal. Over to Browder. Back inside to Stanley. Out to Engel. Engel for 3. His 3 is good. Savannah Christian closes it to 6 now. Beavis to Stegall. Stegall. Stegall looking. Over to Bryant. To Harris. Harris swings to Beavis. Beavis back to Harris. Harris Back to Beavis. Beavis. Up. Shot blocked. Stanley got it. Stanley. Down the floor. Stanley. Man, he was high. Mm-hmm. And the free throws here by Stanley. Good to see him get back up. All free throws up. No good. Second free throw. No good. And a substitution here for the Wildcats. Seagull and Harris will come out for Van Fleet and Mason Mosley. Alexander the inbound. Alexander into Browder. Up top to Neal. Neal looking. Back to Browder. Back to Alexander. Alexander cross court to Stanley. Stanley pulls up for three. Stanley's three. Good. Davis now driving ahead. Van Fleet. Back to Davis. Inside to Mosley. Inside to Butler. Butler's layup's good. Neal with it now. Neal gets it back over to Engel. Engel. Browder. Up to Neal again. Alexander drives left. Alexander stuck. Kicks out to Stanley. Stanley over to Browder. Over to Engel in the corner. Engel doesn't know what to do with it. Inside. Goes to Stanley. Stanley up. Stanley's going to be fouled. That one, I believe. Pace Butler. And two shots coming up here for Stanley. First free throw is up. No good.
We got it right the opposite. We've got 25 players, and they've got 10 players. The girls looking right the opposite.
Stanley, second free throw, no good. Butler will have the rebound. Van Fleet with it now. Van Fleet pulls back, gives it to Beavis. Beavis looking. Beavis is going to give a hand off to Bryant. Bryant looks over to Van Fleet. Van Fleet dribbling. Van Fleet crossover to Mosley. Mosley inside to Butler. Butler layup good. Neal now. Neal looking. Over. Engel for three. Man. Engel is on fire tonight. Van Fleet now. Van Fleet drives. Looky there. Butler got his rebound. Put it back up. No good. He got it again and put it back up. And this time he hit it. And got the foul. Butler now at the free throw line for one. Butler. Free throw's good. He converts the and one. And a substitution. Brayson Harrison coming up to pace Butler here. With just over 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Neal's got it up top. Neal gets a screen from Alexander inside to Stanley. Stanley turns around, misses the layup. Beavis with the rebound. Beavis pushing ahead. Beavis looking. He's going to hand off to Van Fleet. Van Fleet over to Bryant. Bryant back to Van Fleet. Van Fleet looking inside to Harris. Harris post up. No good on the layup. Van Fleet gets it back, and Van Fleet's going to be fouled. That'll send him to the line for two. Van Fleet first free throw up, and good. Took a few bounces to get there, but she blocked in. Oh, yeah. Van Fleet, second free throw. Good. Here's Neal. Neal gets a screen from Alexander. Neal just dribbles around. He's going to put a layup up, but they're going to call it travel before, and he did travel. Van Fleet into Beavis. Savannah Christian now in a press. Beavis gets it back. Beavis dribbles out of it. Goes to Van Fleet. Van Fleet back to Beavis. Beavis shot fake. Beavis drive inside. Beavis up layup good. Great execution by Beavis on that play. Beautiful. Neal with it now. Neal inside to Stanley, who's wide open. Stanley's going to be good. Beavis into Van Fleet. Van Fleet up to Bryant. Bryant to Mosley. Mosley layup. He's going to be fouled, and Mosley will go to the line for two. You can hear a pin drop. Play free throws. Mosley first free throw. Oh, air ball. Second free throw's up. No good. Beavis does the rebound. Beavis puts it back up. Great play by Beavis with the offensive rebound. Alexander now. Alexander goes right. Now going left in the middle of the floor. Alexander kicks out to Browder. Out to Neal. Back to Browder. Inside to Stanley. Stanley. Post up. Loses it. Gets it back out. Neal comes up with it. Neal dribbles in. Neal. Floater. Mosley tips it out, but Stanley gets it back. Stanley for three. No good. Tip out for the ball. Browder gets it. Browder back to Alexander. Alexander into Stanley. Stanley into Ingle. Ingle turns shot. No good, but he's going to be fouled by Harris. He'll go to the line for two. First free throw by Ingle. No good. The old saying, ball doesn't lie. Maybe that was not a foul. Second free throw up. That's no good either. Harris with the rebound. Harris gets to Beavis. Beavis will take this one down the floor. Beavis over to Franks. Franks for three. No good. And the rebound to Van Fleet. Van Fleet's layup's going to be good. Van Fleet was right there. Got it coming right off the board. Neal now. Neal's going to dribble it down. Neal's got about 10 seconds left. Neal's going to go over to Browder. Browder drives inside. Browder over. Alexander stuck with it. Alexander looking for what to do with it. He's going to get it to Neal. Neal fires up a three from deep. No good. And that is going to be the end of the first half. At the half, your WMS Wildcats lead 29-16. We will be right back.
I would like to take this time to thank our sponsors that make this live stream possible and free for you, the viewer. Now is the time where I ask you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. What does subscribing to this channel mean exactly? Does it mean you have to pay for something? No, you will never have to pay for anything on this channel. It will always be completely free for you to watch thanks to our sponsors. By subscribing to the channel, you are helping the channel to grow and more people can enjoy these videos. The one thing you will need is a Gmail account, or otherwise known as a Google account. Do you have to pay for a Google account? No, it's a free service. If you do not already have a Gmail account, go to google.com and create an account by clicking the blue sign in button at the top of the page. Once you have done that, come back to the channel and click on the subscribe button, and you can also comment on the videos in real time or after the fact. We do ask that if you do make comments, to please keep them civil. If enough people finally do subscribe, you won't have to hear me begging for subscriptions anymore, so please, if you would, subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. I will, however, keep asking you to click the thumbs up button below the video to like this video. That does also help the channel. Now enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back here, folks. As Neil has it up top. Neil over to Alexander. Over to Engel. Engel dribbles around. Back to Neil. Neil over to Browder. Browder to Alexander. Alexander, deep three. No good. Van Fleet the rebound. Van Fleet loses it, gets it back. Over to Phoebus. Phoebus over to Bryant. Bryant looking. Inside the Butler. Butler wide open layup. Good. The Eagles cut the lead down late in the second quarter, but the Wildcats were able to power back and get a good lead going again as they lead 31-16 here in the second half. Stanley up top. Stanley looking what to do with it. Stanley dribbles inside. Goes to Engel. Engel loses it right over his head. Over to Browder. Over to Neal. Neal dribbles in now. Neal trying to go past Van Fleet. Butler got it and the rebound. My goodness, what a block. And Beavis over to Van Fleet. Van Fleet looking over his options. Dribbles left. Beavis. Van Fleet right inside. Van Fleet's layup is good. Neal now with it. Neal goes over to Alexander. Alexander takes the handoff to Browder. Alexander inside to Stanley. Stanley out. And there's going to be a foul. That's going to be on Van Fleet. The inbounds. Engel here. Engel will go to Neal, who will give it to Alexander. Alexander will go to Browder. Browder gets a screen from Alexander. Back to Alexander. Alexander with it now. He will cross over. Alexander drives in over to Engel. Engel drives inside. Layup. No good. Van Fleet the rebound. Van Fleet's going to get it. Back it out and give it to Beavis. Beavis now. Taking it down. Over to Van Fleet. Van Fleet inside to Butler. Butler to Harris. Harris. No foul. Butler gets that rebound though. Gets it right back up and in. Neal here. Neal looking. Gives to Alexander. Alexander over to Browder. Browder to Stanley. Stanley into Engel. Engel up. Butler got it. Another block shot. Making it just look easy as can be. Alexander looking. Alexander into Neal. That pass tipped around though. Beavis comes up with it. Beavis actually getting tagged. No calls though. Beavis taking it. Beavis gives a little head fake. Pulls it back out though. Gives it to Van Fleet. He goes back to Beavis. Beavis now with it. Up the top of the key. Calls the play. Over to Bryant. Bryant waiting. Looking. Goes to Harris. Harris over to Van Fleet. Van Fleet for three. No good. Bryant with the rebound. No, back to Van Fleet. Van Fleet's going to take it in. Crossover. Layup is good. Neal with it down. Neal. He's going to go to his left. Give it to Alexander. Alexander crossover. Backs it out. Alexander. Back to Stanley. Stanley now looking over the option. Stanley goes right. Stanley backs out. Throws to Browder. Browder drops baseline. Browder out to Engel. Engel over to the corner to Alexander. Alexander for three. Good. Bryant with it now. Over to Beavis. Beavis ahead to Van Fleet. Van Fleet takes it inside to Butler. Butler, one dribble out to Bryant. Bryant for three. Bryant's three is no good. Beavis the rebound. Beavis back up. Layup good. And Neal has nobody to help him inbound it. There we go. He's going to go to Browder now. Browder, dribbling, looking. Neal looking, goes to Browder again. Browder inside to Stanley. Stanley looks, back to Neal. Neal for three this time. No good. And out of bounds. And a substitution here. Stigall will come in for Bryant. Not sure what kind of call I made there, but the ball will stay with the Eagles as Stanley will inbound. Stanley looking. Stanley into Engel. Engel drive inside. Engel gives a little fake. Butler got a shot blocked again, man. He just keeps getting them. Davis ahead to Van Fleet. Van Fleet backs out. Davis back to Van Fleet. Van Fleet looking over to Beavis. Beavis with Beavis over to Harris. Harris up. And way up. It's good. Neal with it now. Neal looking. Neal in the corner to Alexander. Alexander started by Stegall. Alexander drives in. Floater up. No good. Alexander gets on a rebound though. Out to Browder. Browder shot up. No good. Way off. Stanley the rebound. Stanley goes back inside. Goes baseline. Shakes Harris. Air ball though. Beavis gets the rebound. Beavis with about a minute left in the third quarter. Beavis gives to Stegall. Stegall looking. Stegall can't find anybody. He's going back to Beavis. Beavis inside to Harris. Harris looks. Harris back out to Beavis. Beavis inside. Beavis layup up. Good. Engel now. Engel dribbling down the floor. Out to Alexander. Alexander for 3 good. Beavis ahead to Van Fleet. Van Fleet inside. No good. But he is going to get fouled better than line.
$83% of the vote in. He probably had only.
Van Fleet's first free throw, no good. Second one, no good as well. Butler with the rebound, though. Butler straight back up. And he's going to get fouled better than line for 2. Butler, first free throw up. Way short.
I love Button's expression.
Very good. Man of many colors. Second free throw's up. No good. Engel will get the rebound here with about 20 seconds. He'll give to Neal. Neal to Alexander. Alexander fakes, and he's going to get fouled by Stegall. Alexander shot, no good. Harris the rebound. Harris gives it to Beavis. Beavis, 7 seconds left on the clock. Beavis takes it down. Beavis looks. Beavis over to Stegall. Stegall. Shot for 3. No good. Got it off the time, but he couldn't get it. And at the end of the third quarter, your WMS Wildcats lead 43-22. We'll be right back.
I would like to take this time to thank our sponsors that make this live stream possible and free for you, the viewer. Now is the time where I ask you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. What does subscribing to this channel mean exactly? Does it mean you have to pay for something? No, you will never have to pay for anything on this channel. It will always be completely free for you to watch thanks to our sponsors. By subscribing to the channel, you are helping the channel to grow and more people can enjoy these videos. The one thing you will need is a Gmail account, or otherwise known as a Google account. Do you have to pay for a Google account? No, it's a free service. If you do not already have a Gmail account, go to google.com and create an account by clicking the blue sign in button at the top of the page. Once you have done that, come back to the channel and click on the subscribe button, and you can also comment on the videos in real time or after the fact. We do ask that if you do make comments, to please keep them civil. If enough people finally do subscribe, you won't have to hear me begging for subscriptions anymore, so please, if you would, subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. I will, however, keep asking you to click the thumbs up button below the video to like this video.
Davis now, as they start the fourth quarter into Van Fleet. Van Fleet's going to give it back to Davis. Davis looking. Davis wide open. 3, no good. Butler the rebound. Butler puts it right back up, no good. And it got tipped out, but it's going to stay with the Wildcats. Van Fleet up top. Goes to Boggins. Boggins for 3. Way off. And Davis went over the back. That's going to be Eagles ball. Alexander, I believe, to bring it up. Yes. Alexander looking. Alexander. Deep 3. And he nailed it. Davis with it now. Davis being pressured. Goes to Franks. Franks being pressured. Franks ahead to Boggins. Boggins looking. Boggins ahead to Van Fleet. Van Fleet up. Layup. No good. Butler with the rebound. No. Puts it up. No good. Stanley the rebound. Neal has it now. Neal taking it down the floor. Neal looking. He's going to give it to Stanley. Stanley drives in. Over to Alexander. Alexander floater. No way. He made that one too. Davis. Over to Franks. Franks ahead to Boggins. Boggins. And he's getting fouled. Mary finally calls it. Into Butler. Who gets to Boggins. Now we swing it all the way around. Davis ends up with it. Davis has got it. Davis over to Van Fleet. Over to Boggins. Into Butler. Butler back out to Boggins. Boggins for 3 now. No good. And Alexander the rebound. Ahead, Stanley has it now. Stanley shot fake. Back out, and Boggins picks it off. Now, Franks with it. Franks over to Beavis. Beavis backing out. Beavis. Beavis looked over his options. Beavis crossover. Beavis inside. Drives in, layup. No good. Butler the rebound. Though. Butler puts it back up and in. Over to a wide open Browder who misses though. Van Fleet the rebound. Loses it. Van Fleet gives it to Boggins. Boggins is going to have it now. Boggins up ahead. Butler. Butler inside. Foul and one. Butler at the free throw line. First free throw's up. And only one. No good. But Davis gets the rebound. Davis inside. He is packed and he's going to line for 2 now. First free throw for Davis is good. Second free throw's up and good. Give the Wildcats a commanding 22-point lead here. Neal with it now. Neal pulls up from deep. No good. And Butler has it. Butler with it now. Franks. Franks back to Butler. Butler, he got hacked. He's going to have 2 shots at the line. Butler. First free throw. Good. Second free throw's up. And good. Butler with a good gesture towards the crowd after that first free throw. Neal now with it. Neal looking. He's going to go. Alexander crossover. Alexander inside guarded by Franks. Tries to get it back to Neal, but Van Fleet picks that one off. Van Fleet, and he is absolutely high, no call. Goes to Beavis, who goes to Boggins, who goes back to Van Fleet. Van Fleet with the jump shot from the elbow, no good. And a dive for the ball here, and the Eagles will have it. Casey Mosley now in for Case Butler with just under 3 minutes to go here in the field. Browder with it. Browder gets the screen from Alexander, goes to Alexander. Alexander looking inside to Stanley. Engel tries to lay up, no good, and Beavis tipped it out, unfortunately. That's going to stay with the Eagles. The inbounds to Neal. Neal looking. Inside to Stanley. They're going to say a foul on Casey Mosley as he was trying to defend Stanley from getting the ball. Alexander here looking. Alexander with the inbounds. Van Fleet tips it out, though. Good defensive play by Van Fleet. The inbound. And I believe they're going to call that one on Engel. They are. Good call push, and that's going to be Wildcats ball. And now Ryder Cole will check in, and the inbound right to Van Fleet. Van Fleet into Mosley. Mosley wide open. That's good. Neal with it now. Neal. Dribbles. Neal looking. Gives to Alexander. Alexander. Good run around. Alexander. Send off to Browder. Browder drives in. Nope, pulls it back out. Gives to Alexander. Alexander inside the Stanley. Stanley. Drop fake. Layup. Good. Van Fleet now. Van Fleet looking inside to Mosley. Mosley post up. Blocked, but Van Fleet gets it back. He's going to be fouled. That's going to send him to the line for two. Van Fleet, first free throw is good. And number 14, Candler Benson, will check in for Browder. Van Fleet's second free throw up and good. And an entire new substitution here for the Eagles as Van Fleet comes out of the game. And the Wildcats as well, with both JV teams in at this point with a minute left in the game. So Benson has it now. Benson guarded by Franks. Benson will get another screen. Benson dribbling around, trying to find somebody. Benson still looking. Still looking. Benson trying to find what to do with it. Franks tips that one out. Franks picks it up. Franks is going to take it in on it. Franks with a spin move, and he's going to get tied up. We're going to have a jump ball. And that's going to go to the Eagles. Green will inbound it. Benson's still trying to find it. Looking. Tries to go to Swearingen with it, but Boggins tips it out as Benson's going to inbound here. Inside to Swearingen. Swearingen gets back to Benson, who's going to give it to Green. Green, the shot up, no good. Boggins will get the rebound. And believe we're just going to have it dribbled out here as Boggins will have it, gives it to Skelton. Skelton gives it to Franks. And Franks is just going to hold this one for the remaining 5 seconds here. And that is going to do it, folks. Your WMS Wildcats are going to defeat the Savannah Christian Eagles 55-29. Thank you for tuning in to the stream tonight. Have a safe night, and God bless.
Well, our next game is on the 14th.
Next game will be the 14th. That'll be next week. believe, because we do not have one this Thursday night. So our next game will be next week, the 14th. Monday the 14th will be our first game back.
Playing.
We will play.
Pull up the schedule. 14,
Frank Hughes at home. Be a big game.
Good night.
I would like to take this time to thank our sponsors that make this live stream possible and free for you, the viewer. Now is the time where I ask you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. What does subscribing to this channel mean exactly? Does it mean you have to pay for something? No, you will never have to pay for anything on this channel. It will always be completely free for you to watch thanks to our sponsors. By subscribing to the channel, you are helping the channel to grow and more people can enjoy these videos. The one thing you will need is a Gmail account, or otherwise known as a Google account. Do you have to pay for a Google account? No, it's a free service. If you do not already have a Gmail account, go to google.com and create an account by clicking the blue sign in button at the top of the page. Once you have done that, come back to the channel and click on the subscribe button, and you can also comment on the videos in real time or after the fact. We do ask that if you do make comments, to please keep them civil. If enough people finally do subscribe, you won't have to hear me begging for subscriptions anymore, so please, if you would, subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. I will, however, keep asking you to click the thumbs up button below the video to like this video. That does also help the channel. Now enjoy the rest of the game.